Hey guys, I have to work today, so I wasn't planning on doing a stream, and this can't run that long. All I'm doing right now is telling you that every single chart. Hold on, I got to turn my volume down. I'm gonna get a echo reverb. All right, every single chart I have. Well, the ones that are labeled A1, B1, they're in order. This is the A1 chart right here. B1, C1, D1, E1, F1. Every single chart I have right now shows we're at resistance. Every single one. So yes, if we get above this, yeah, I think we'll get one hell of a pump. But again, when you're at resistance to all these charts, that means you should pay attention. That means we're going to get, again, either a hell of a pump or we're topped out to come down. What is Tether? I've never heard of Tether. But we're just going to watch this play out real quick to see what happens. Again, I'm not going to let the stream run long. I'm just letting you know. Every chart I have that's labeled that I use for trading, we're at resistance. So I thought that was worth pointing out. Where's the Dow Jones? Well, it's up 64 points. So yeah, guys, we're gonna watch right now. If we can't get above those resistance levels, we're coming down. If we get above it, I mean, I think we'll get one hell of a pump. So there's two now, huh? That's gonna be confusing. So you have Tether and Tether. That's just, yeah, I don't know why they do that. That sounds really silly. USD Tether and then USD Tether. Gotcha. What moving average is that? The blue line. If you're talking about on the very right chart, that little blue moving average, that is the 34 weekly. Look, if Bitcoin's topped out and we come down, yeah, you probably want to sell your altcoins. I'm not telling you to sell. I'm saying if Bitcoin comes down, usually altcoins come down even harder. I'm not saying we have to drop. I'm just telling you we're at a very key support and a key resistance level. If we get above it, it would make sense since every single chart, all of these charts are at resistance currently. If we get above that, that means, hey, get bullish, more upside. But since we're at resistance on all these charts, I thought it was just noteworthy to say, hey, pay attention. We're either going to come down or we might get one hell of a pump right now. I got my thing up right now, my Coinbase Pro, where they ripped me off with the fees. I'm ready to hit buy if we get above, and if we don't, then I'm just not going to do anything. Steve, where are we targeting bottom if we get rejected? Probably back where we came from. 30K? Well, this could be a consolidation pattern. So if we get rejected here, then, maybe we come back down to, the next strongest support I see is around 37,241 to 37,218. Have a lot of charts that match that target. But again, let's see. If we get above, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And again, short stream, guys, short stream. Just want to see if we get a pumpity pump or a dumpity dump. You didn't get in on your tick. What? You didn't get in on your tick? I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean when it hit to the tick? Yeah, I might move over to Kraken. I don't know. I've just been on Coinbase is what I use. It is messed up, buying in. It costs $100 to buy and $100 to sell. It's a ripoff. All right, I'm gonna leave the mic on. No reason. I don't have to turn the mic off anymore now. So you're gonna listen to me make some coffee, guys. Maybe you can hear it in the distance. But again, I'm just telling you this is very, very, very important. All right, I should be working right now. I'm not, just to let you guys know that we are at very strong resistance. A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, all of them at resistance. That's, yeah, why use Coinbase when you have Bybit? Well, first of all, Coinbase is located here in the US. So if I have any problems or issues, I can get in touch with them. Hell, I can go visit them. Something goes wrong with Bybit, they're in another country. I mean, they can close up shop, say goodbye, and there's nothing I can do about it. Do not trust Bybit one bit. Don't forget what happened with BitMEX. Remember? BitMEX, they found out, well, they knew people were using their service from the U.S. They wanted them to, and that's why they got in trouble and had to close down the accounts in the U.S. I think that'll happen on Binance and Bybit pretty soon. Yeah, I'm not going to use an exchange that's not in the U.S. Just not with the money I'm using. Not going to do it. If I was trading with $100, $1,000, sure, maybe. They not stealing my money. So how does that work? You use VPN in the U.S. to mask your IP address, so it looks like you're in another country, and then you call their support number with the U.S. number. Yeah, I'd like to get some support and find out what's going on with my account. Oh, you're in the U.S.? Yeah. Okay. Well, what can we do? Come on. Again, guys, I'm just telling you, look at the Bollinger Band, all right? This is A1 chart. We're at resistance, this yellow trend line. This yellow trend line has been respected. You can see this right here, this yellow trend line. We're all at resistance. We just hit the Bollinger Band. We got rejected. This right here, this is the B1 chart. You see this is that same one. So this is kind of the same resistance right here. This is the F1 chart, this red ring. We've found a lot of support on this ring. This ring is now resistance, just showing you why these are so important. You can see we found resistance right here. This is this, I think it's the C1 chart. I think it's the C1 chart. At resistance here, this is the, hold on. This is the D1 chart. We're at resistance here, very strong resistance. And then you're at resistance here. You got this white trend line on the E1 chart, and you got this orange trend line, which we are above just a little bit. And guys, oh yeah, I never, damn. Well, I've been talking this whole stream. Hold on, let me say my thing. So yes, if you're just now tuning in, I've been talking this entire stream. I just forgot to turn my little mic light on. Thank you, Mark Smusilsa. Steve, please, can I request you put the name of charts with the white writing? Yeah, I could. I did this really quick just to pop it up. Look, just know this, all right? This first one is the A1. This is the B1. This is the F1. This is the C1, D1, and E1. Just know that, well, I could put F over there. I just didn't have time, and I don't have that much room on the screen. Now, you can barely see this one. I don't have that much much room on my screen here. I mean, I can barely fit all these on here. Just make sure you can see those. Actually, I need to move this further over. Hold on, let's see if I can get all this on here. Yeah, that's a little better. There we go. Now you guys can see more of everything. I can't tell you, look, I can tell you that if we do get above this point, I think it's very possible we could get a pump. If you look at the MACD on the very right chart at the bottom, you can see it's kind of curling up. Look, it's very possible if we break that trend line, you know, we could get one hell of a pump. But showing that we're at resistance on every single chart I have labeled, I think the smarter plays are short, guys. If you don't access these charts, I think you guys are smart enough to figure it out. There is no more lifetime, though. But if you do want to access them, you know, look in the description, look at the top of the video, look at the top of the screen. Maybe you'll see a website. I have faith in you guys. You can figure it out. Yeah, no problem. And again, this is going to be just a short little stream, just to see what happens, and just to give you an idea. Well, the market's already open. Let's see. We got some upside for the Dow. I'm not looking at the S&P and the NASDAQ, so that is somewhat bullish. But regardless of that, just know we're at a lot of resistance right now. So it is very possible from this point we come down, at least in the consolidation pattern. Now I'm going to go make my coffee. No, we can't have coffee. You're a cat. Nope. Yeah, you can have greenies. How many you want? That's too many. No way. Alright, I can give you that many. You're welcome. Yeah, you could just mail them back to me. I have plenty of socks. I have to give my cat greenies. If I don't, it never shuts up. Never ever give your cat greenies. If you have a cat, do not buy greenies, do not do it. Once you do it, they don't even want to eat their food. All they want to eat is greenies. So guys, I'm telling you, it looks like we could be topped out. I would not have done this stream and showed you that I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 charts showing we're at resistance. That means time to short. I mean, hey guys, anything is possible. If we get above this, we're going to get one hell of a pump. But I'm just telling you, there's too many charts we're at resistance. So if you're looking for an ideal point to put in a short, guys, you should already be in it right now. Close like most people. Michael, stop it. Yeah, Buck, when you made that post in there, I already saw that A1, B1, C1, D1, and E1 was at resistance, and then you showed F1 resistance too. That just was kind of like, okay, that's definitely worth mentioning. Well, one good thing is you don't have to be all in. You can get out or not get in. Nobody forces you to do anything. But I think that we're coming down, guys. I think we got too much resistance, too much confluence for us to go higher. That being said, with all of this confluence, with all of this resistance, if we do get above that, then you know what? We'll probably get one hell of a pump. I'm here listening to you for months now using your charts, but I still can't associate the voice to face. When face reveal. I've showed you guys my face plenty of times. You know what it looked like. Well, maybe you don't. I showed the picture of me playing pool, guys. You know what it looked like. This is an older picture, but you know, I'm not giving a new picture. Maybe, you know, maybe one day I'll get a camera and I'll get on there and actually start talking, which is stupid, but I guess, you know, people want to connect and see my face. Whatever. Let's see here. Hold on. Shut up, cat. Well, I gotta go get my coffee. Yeah, I've showed you guys this. This is me right here. This is me in a pool tournament some years back. So now you know what I look like. But one day, yeah, I think I might get a camera and up my game and get on there. And I have to set up a little studio because you guys don't want to, because I'm just sitting on my couch when I stream. You don't want to just see me sitting on the couch, chilling in my boxers, talking. No, I just love to play pool. That's my other favorite thing. But guys, I'm just telling you, it's very likely we're coming down from here. Just, you know, that's not something I started out doing, and I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. Maybe. No, actually, I look pretty much the same as I did in that picture. that's kind of funny, actually. I don't really change. I stay the same. I'm frozen in time. Well, thank you, Katarina. What's the next bottom in your opinion? Again, I just told you, if we're consolidating right now, potentially 37,200, 38,851, 37,146. Guys, all right here, 37,000. Looks like 37,000 is a likely point to come down to. Yeah, guys, if you want to join, look, I'm not gonna be shilling and promoting my charts today. All right, if you want to sign up, you know, you're welcome to. You can go to the website and explore and look around. I think that my last video is what I called. I think you understand how accurate these charts are if you pay attention. But if you do want to sign up, again, no lifetime, guys. You missed the boat. Next time there's a holiday or something, I might do a lifetime special. But if you just want to subscribe, you know, $39 a month, you get access to Bitcoins, altcoins, precious metals, Discord, and my Twitter. There's a link if you want to sign up. And go back and watch this video right here. This video. And it was... How far in was this video? And again, I gotta get to work soon, but I just want to... Hold on, I'm looking at the screen over here. Yeah, right here. Hold on. All right, guys. I want you to take note the date of this, and I'm gonna turn the sound on this. All right, but take note the date. All right, guys. I want you to take note the date of this, and I'm gonna turn the. You see this, right? Turn the sound April 28th. Right here, right? All right, guys. I want you to take note of the date of this. Let me just play a little clip of this, right? April 28th. What I was expecting. Right here, right? All right, guys. I want you to take note of the date of this. Let me just play a little clip of this, right? April 28th. What I was expecting. Right here, right? All right, guys. I want you to take note of the date of this. Let me just play a little clip of this, right? April 28th. What I was expecting. Right here, right? All right, guys. I want you to take note of the date of this. Let me just play a little clip of this, right? April 28th. What I was expecting. Right here, right? All right, guys. I want you to take note of the date of this. Let me just play a little clip of this, right? All right, hold on. That's got to be as annoying as shit. Hold on, there's something playing on my screen. All right, hold on. All right, I got it fixed. I had a little malfunction there. All right, let's try this again. All right, here. Right now. So the first trap, we already know what happened. Everybody was expecting. So this is the 20-week moving average right here. Some used the 21-week moving average, but basically everyone was shorting. They expected us to come down and test this 20-week. Everybody would buy and it would go up. So people were shorting to this point. That's not what happened. It pushed up to liquidate shorts. They even brought it down lower to trigger shorts. So now that all these shorts are liquidated, now they're pushing the price up. And what's going to happen is this going to start coming back down. So all these longs are going to get liquidated. People are getting bullish, think it's going to go higher. It's going to start coming down, which, you know, I think that's already begun. And I showed you that with this chart here. You know, if we get above 56,151, hey, maybe we should start getting bullish. This is also tied in with the 21 daily exponential moving average. But again, I think we'll stay underneath this point. I just want to show you what I think is going to play out. So again, first trap, drop. Second trap, short squeeze, pushing up. So I think the third and final trap is going to wreck the bulls. is right here. I think this is the neckline right here. Notice that this channel pretty much matches the top. Let me make this white so you can see it. So this is basically our resistance above. You can see right here. And I think this is our left shoulder right here. This is our head. And now we're forming our right shoulder right now. And our neckline is going to be potentially down here around 48,000 right here. So I think how this is going to play out, obviously this price is going to come down. People are going to start shorting. And they're going to expect what's going to happen. Now, if you take, first of all, when this breaks, people are going to expect that what's going to happen is when we come down, everybody's going to buy at the 20-week moving average. Most people would buy there. If you're in a healthy bull run, you test the 20-week, we continue up. I think what's going to happen is just like this first drop, dropping it, short squeeze pushing up. I think this is the final trap to wreck the bulls because it's going to drop down to this point. People are going to expect it to go up. People will be buying. I think it's going to blow through this. It's going to drop past the 20-week. And I believe this head and shoulders is going to play out. So if you go from the top and you go to the neckline and you bring this down, this brings us right down to this red ring. So I believe that is where we're headed. Again. So guys, again, this video was on April 28th. I was talking about a head and shoulders coming down to hit that ring. This is the ring right here, guys. Right friggin' here. Where's my favorite arrow? Right here. There's that ring. We're at that ring. Look at that. We held support on the daily. That's where we held support. Right here. On this ring. Right here where this line intersects this ring. Well, again, I wouldn't say that, thank you, but it was more because the market looks like it was ready to come down. We had resistance, we had support, we topped out at the orange ring, looked like a top. That looked like the heavy resistance, looked like a head and shoulder. I knew that chances are we're coming down to that red ring, so it looked like it was just all playing out perfectly. And again, I'm just telling you right now, we're at a lot of resistance. So, if you want a chance to short, I'm just saying, yes, it's a gamble. If you short now, it's possible it pushes up. So, practice some risk management. What I'm saying is, if ever there was a time to put in a short, this would be it. Because every single chart I have, A1 through F1, is at resistance. So this is where you would short. No, I don't want to take your money. I want you to make some money. But if you want to sign up to the charts and make some money, again, here's the link, guys. Here's the link. And you can cancel anytime. If you want to know how to cancel, just read the bottom of the website. It says terms and conditions and how to cancel. But I just want to see how this plays out. Our next candle, next hourly candle is in 11 minutes. Let's see if we hold support at 41,650. If we do, I don't know. Maybe the candle pushes up. If it pushes up, we'll get a hell of a pump. But again, we're at a lot of resistance right now. Can you please look into? Nah, this is just Bitcoin right now, all right, guys. This is a really quick stream just for Bitcoin to see what happens. We're at a key resistance level. Just want to see if it breaks or if we're coming down. Thanks, Luca. Alright guys, I'll tell you what, I'll show you one picture in color. That's me right there. So now you see me in black and white and you see me in color. No kitty, no more. The Dow's pushing up 103 points. But I'm telling you, very strong resistance, guys. Very strong resistance. I look like a Kevin. Yeah, it's an older picture. Like I said, when I get a camera and set it up, and I have to hire someone to, makeup and hair and lighting and nice studio. I'm kidding. Is Dow under resistance as well? Yeah, but we have a little bit to push up before we hit that resistance. So Dow could have some more upside. But the orange ring is a point where I think we'll get rejected. So yes, I do think it's very possible we have a lot more downside for the Dow. But again, no, it's me, I promise. When I get on the video, when I get a video camera set up, you'll see. Why would you not think that's me? Why couldn't that be me? I don't understand. Why would I use someone else's picture? That's kind of silly. Please look into Binance leveraged tokens. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll let you see the kitty cat, too. So you want to see the cat that's always meowing on the stream? There's the kitty. And we are getting rejected, guys. Like I said, again, strong resistance when it's 6 charts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 charts. 6 charts show resistance. I would pay attention. Yeah, I like my cat. It's a good cat. So many of you guys are short. I don't mean like how tall you are. I mean on Bitcoin. Yeah, let me see. Let me load up the Dow. Hold on. think I have that down there. Hold on, let me see. The Dow. Hold on. All right. Look, so this is what I was talking about the Dow Jones, right? If we push up, the most the Dow will push up is about 1.3%. At that point, I expect the Dow, again, I expect this to happen with the Dow. It'll do like this. And within the next month, look, here's what's going to happen. They're going to release a stimulus package. We're going to push above this orange ring, and we're bullish. That means bullish for Bitcoin. Or they don't release a stimulus package, we break this, and we're coming down. That is my prediction for the Dow Jones. And remember, if the Dow's crashing thousands of points, NASDAQ, S&P is going to follow suit. All right. Well, I hope it comes down. Everybody does well in the short. Yeah, things aren't as good as they portray it. The stock market is completely disconnected from. Come on, there's a global semiconductor shortage right now. It's affecting every single, anything that uses electronics. It's affecting those markets. There's a supply chain issue going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. Retail stores are going bust. Everything's online now. I mean, some companies are doing well. And there's something called the velocity of money. Look it up. People are getting money. People are getting stimulus money and checks in the bank, but they're not spending money like they should be spending money. And again, like I said, just pay attention. We get above that orange ring on the Dow, and then get bullish. But if we stay below, I think we have some downside. And don't forget, guys, Bitcoin is completely tied into the U.S. markets. And U.S. markets are tied into global markets. So, take that into account as well. Yeah, I know. And what's great is you have up, most of these, I have one show on Coinbase and one's Bitstamp. I do have some for Bybit, but those charts are just archived. But yeah, if you watch different exchanges and you have the charts up, you'll see Coinbase drop $100 or go up $100. Stop hunting. That's all they do, because that's how Coinbase makes their money on fees. That's it. So if you have a stop, they'll drop it $200 just to stop you out, take your fees, and then you have to buy back in. Thank you, Chris Crypto Whisper. Yeah, you're always on Twitter and Discord, man. Some of you I recognize your name, some of you I don't. Buck had his name Neil or something. He changed it, so now I know who he is. But it looks like we're coming down so far. Let's see. We got 4 seconds to the next 2-hour candle. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Is it white? Is it red? And do understand, if we get above this resistance, since it's a strong resistance, expect much more upside. If we don't, guys, then we're consolidating to go a little lower. Yeah, if you joined our stream yesterday, we bought the bottom at exactly $30,000. Multiple charts show 30,000 was our support, and then I showed you way in advance that our drop target was 31,000, because that was the distance from the breaking down from Head and Shoulders. But go back and watch yesterday's live stream. I started the stream, it was coming down, and bam, it hit right at 30,000, pushed right up. How many of you were here yesterday's live stream and bought at 30,000? Because here we catch falling knives by the handle. That's what we do. Well, thank you, NQ. But always do your own research, though. All right? I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. Just because I was right about the last one doesn't mean I can't be wrong. Awesome. Yes, 31,000. Trivium Tyler did. Victor did. Lenny, well, you still not too bad. You bought the red ring. Well, eventually you had to sell or you would have lost money. The red ring did give us like a 7% bounce, but we eventually did drop below it. Yes, I have Ethereum charts. I have the ETH E1 chart is the one I'm updating currently, or I keep updated, so use that one. Yeah, well, if you go back and watch previous streams and videos, I cover the altcoin charts. The last live stream, I think I covered BNB, ETH, Litecoin, ADA. We covered a few. Yeah, I see it pushing up, but keep in mind, 42,777 is a red ring on the F1 chart. 42,665 is on the C1 chart. Right here on this chart, this is 42,514. Again, a lot of resistance. That's what I'm saying. You got a lot of resistance right here, guys. A lot of resistance. This is the top of the Bollinger Band right here at 42,500. It looks like 42,500 to 42,700 is what we need to get above before we get much more upside. Yeah, well, again, these are different time frames. The A1's on the 1 hour, and I try to keep these on different time frames. So I'll have some on the 1 hour, some on the 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour daily. So you can look at the MACD and the RSI on different time frames. Yeah, I'd load peek the bull run chart up, but I don't have enough room on my screen. So I guess we'll find out something soon, guys. I imagine in the next candle we should know something. Let me move these so I can get so you can see everything here. All right, so I'll put this right here. Let's put this right there. This right here. All right. Yeah, they will. They're in talks about it. They're in talks about I think it's an infrastructure plan. You know, but it's gonna have checks for individuals as well. Heiko, or however you say it, that's awesome, and you're welcome. I'm glad you were there to buy in. That was, again, it was just in the charts, guys. I create the charts, and then I go by what the charts show. And a lot of charts showed around 30,000, 31,000 was our support. And it played out well. And I'm just telling you, pay attention right now. We're at key resistance. Dude. Something needs to happen soon. Yeah, that's nice. Good job, ET. I'll put the ticker up here. Yeah, it is going up. But again, like I said, the Dow only has so far it can go up before it gets rejected. Any comments on the price increase across the board right now, even though many of the trading volume is down? Well, again, if everybody's shorting, they got to push the price up, get people bullish. That's how it works. People think, oh, we've bottomed, and we could have bottomed. That's very possible. I told you how important this red ring is. You'll notice we are above this. This is what I was talking about in this chart. I said, guys, if we come down, Now, yes, we wicked way the hell below it. We came down below this red ring a total of 18, a little over 18%, about 18%. But on the daily, look where the meat of the candle is. Look where the meat of the candle is right here. Right below this red ring. So that is possible. That could be the top. And if that's the case, then, you know, if we push up, the highest point I see us going before getting rejected would be up here at this orange ring. But again, a lot of resistance. As long as we're above this red ring, again, I told you guys, if we're above this red ring, you know, stay bullish for more upside. But again, at any point we break this red ring and it holds resistance, it's time to get bearish. And do not forget, as long as we're below the 21 week as resistance, that means we could potentially be in a bear market. I know a lot of you don't want to hear that, but you know, it's something to consider. Maybe that's not a good idea. The more followers you have, you know, the more influence you could have, and you know, Wells and them pay attention to that. So maybe it's good my channel's small. Not many people were watching my live stream the other day when we bought in at 30K. I mean, if you're a YouTuber and you have 500,000, you know, subscribers or 1 million subscribers, you have a lot of influence. A lot of people are paying attention. I'm small potatoes. What do you think about MM? Look, is it not obvious enough? Have you ever seen a video by Carl where he has not been talking about Bybit? I don't think he's made one video in the past 2 years where he hasn't been talking about Bybit. He makes his money off of Bybit and ad revenue. All right. So even if he's in a trade and he trades the wrong way, which he's probably trading the wrong way anyways, the people that use his affiliate link, when they get wrecked, he makes so much money off those affiliate links, it does not matter if he loses in his trade or not, because he's getting paid by Bybit. He's Bybit's bitch. Look, I'm trying to give you something of value, right? I'm not saying Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million and you're all going to be rich, or hey, if you use this Bybit link, you can get $1,600 for free and, you know, trade or whatever. Look, I'm trying to give you charts that actually can help you trade. You know, so I think I'm giving you something of value. If you don't want to pay for them, then wait till I do a live stream or video and you can see how they play out. But at least you get access to the charts. You can load them up. I mean, you paid for something, and, you know, $39 a month isn't that bad, I don't think. And then you load the chart up on your phone and, you know, pay attention. And if I make a tweet and say load this chart up, then definitely load that chart up. Discord's just, you know, a bunch of people in there that are all into trading, take it serious, and they share their own charts and their own trade setups and talk about different coins. So you get more information there. Everybody's sharing stuff. I just, you know, use Twitter as my way of letting you know, hey, pay attention to this chart. Like something like this right now, I would make a tweet. I made a tweet about it. I said, guys, every single chart I have is labeled, you know, A1 through F1 is at resistance. So it's possible we could get rejected here. If we do push above, we could get a pump. You know, I think most people that access these charts have made back what they've paid. And if they haven't, I guess I have some work to do. Well, if you want to join, just go to the website, and if you are joined, you know, if you subscribe, make sure that you email me through the contact page, because that's the only way you get access to the Discord and follow me on Twitter. If you send a follow request on Twitter, I'm gonna delete it unless you send me an email. I confirm you have a subscription, and then I'll accept your Twitter follow request and send you the Discord invite link. So I'm going to let this run for another hour, and then I have no choice but to get to work, because my deadline's by Tuesday for this project. I just quit my job last month. Finally, thanks for your role in my success. Well, DT, that's awesome, but you shouldn't quit your job, man. I mean, I don't know what your job was, but and that's like people that win the lottery, and then they quit their job, and then they find out they owe taxes and they owed more than they got. I don't know. I do 3D animations. I did actually. Anyways, I didn't want to do a project, but the client called me and he really wanted this project done, and they've taken care of me over the years. So I'm returning the favor by doing this for them because they've taken care of me. I mean, I don't need it. I don't need the work, but you know, people take care of you. You take care of them. That's how it should be. I'm only a hustler in the pool hall. And I do look innocent, so that helps my hustle. Did you get your space-time theory video? No, I'm still working on my script. I want to perfect the hell out of that. And the game that I told you guys I was working on, that is still in the works. But I want to get this out, so that's kind of on the back burner. It's not, my other two guys are still working on it. But I do want to put some time into that and get that done. So yes, that is something I really want to work on and finish. And then, you know, I'm still update the charts and keep you guys updated. This isn't TA. Steve just reads the chart lines. It's up to you to decide what you want to do with the info. Yeah, I don't want to tell anybody to buy. I don't want to tell anybody to sell. I just want to tell you, hey, you know, pay attention. We're at resistance. And, you know, I might emphasize strong resistance, or, hey, all the charts show we're at resistance. That tells me, hey, we're probably coming down. And you can see we got a red candle. We still got 46 minutes for the next hourly candle. Yeah, I'm the one YouTuber, I think, probably out of every single one that does not ask for likes and asks people to subscribe. I know that if I probably did that, I'd probably have more subscribers. And if I was a bullish channel, if I was always, you know, blowing, you know, Moonboy smoke up your butt, I'd probably have more subscribers as well. People love that hopium. They love it. Oh, thank you. I love my cat too. And apparently my cat only loves me when I have greenies in my hand. My cat's an addict. A 3D artist. I mean, I can't paint or draw, but I can do whatever you want in 3D. But I guess my passion now is charting and doing this stuff. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm leaving the mic on. You can listen to the fans on my computer. You don't have to ask, but just remind. You know, we got a nice push up. We got a hell of a pump from 30K, but, you know, there's a point where it might come back down, and I think this might be the point. That's why I'm doing this quick stream, alright? Well, you can't post a link. I have it disabled in chat. You can try, it won't work. So you guys do understand the significance of this line right here, right? This is the neckline right here. This right here. Actually, that's not the neckline. This is the neckline of our head and shoulders. So this would be, if we did push up, this would be the next point you would want to watch. So I'm gonna pull this out. So write this number down. This is a freebie, guys. If we push above, and again, this right here, this is, and guys, this is why I drew this trend line. And notice this is how crazy all this stuff just works out. Notice where we found support. It was right here where we intersected, right at the ring in this line. Now this is also a ring. Again, I use rings, guys. But this is also this line right here. I did the same thing right here. All you do is, I need to be able to zoom. Hold on. All I did was, you'll notice that this was support, 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 support. So it made sense, you know, this would also be support, right? And that it did end up being support, and we pushed back up. So I did the same thing here with this yellow line. It was support, support, support. So you pull this out, and damned if it was not support again, and it just happened to be. And if you watch the previous video, I told you, I said it was likely. I might have been talking about the orange ring, but it's crazy how sometimes where these rings intersect, this ring here and this ring here, where they intersect is exactly when we made contact. So sometimes you can actually use when rings intersect to find out when you'll make contact. That's just how it played out. But always use trend lines. Always, you know, just if you do charts, if you create charts, just draw a trend line. You know, it might ignore it, it might not, but if it comes down and it stops, you know, right at that point, you know that, I mean, just having them, you can have a point to potentially buy in. That's what I did with this orange one. So that's why this is an important resistance on this chart, because this has been our support right here. It's been support, 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 support. Now it's resistance. So if we can't get above it, we're coming back down. If we do get above it, your next major resistance will be our head and shoulders we broke down from. So that will be your resistance at 46,718. $39 a month. There's the link. So again, just showing you, write that number down, guys, because it's pretty much horizontal. So roughly right around 46,700. If we do push up, that would be the next point to get rejected. Hello?
This is Jake from Discover Card Services. Due to the tragic impact of the economy, you are now qualified for a complete debt elimination. This is a limited time offer. To get yourself enrolled, please press 1 to speak to a live representative.
Yeah, I'll pass. So anyways, 46,718, that is your next major resistance above, if we get above current resistance, which I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it even said on my phone, it said, that's awesome that the phone now does that. It actually says if it's, it says spam risk. That's awesome. I don't know. I usually do. I've done that on previous streams. I try to see if I can piss them off. It'll be someone, I don't know, no offense to anybody, ethnicity or where you're from, but it's hilarious when a guy calls, and it's usually someone with a really thick accent, and they say their name is like James Smith, and it's just hilarious. I had the one where they called me and they said something about Social Security, or I don't know, that I owed money in taxes, and they were going to call the police. And I just had fun with it. I said, no, you can't call the police. I've got a bunch of Well, I was saying I was doing some illicit stuff. I said, if you call the police now, they'll put me away forever. I said, no, we're going to call the police. It was hilarious. It is fun messing with them. So we got 36 minutes to the next candle, guys. I'm just telling you, it's very likely we're coming down from this point. Just want to make you aware of that. And then after we see what happens, then I'm going to kill the stream and get to work. Yeah, they're getting crazy on YouTube. I mean, every single, even they're doing stocks now. People that do videos about stocks, but everyone for crypto. And I've had people pretend to be other popular crypto, you know, like Sonny Decree. I had someone come on my channel pretending to be Sonny Decree making posts, trying to scam people. I heard Sonny quit. I think he was, did you see that video where Sonny quit? I guess he's stopping his English channel. I guess after this crash, I guess he had enough. Dow positive. Yeah, Dow is, let's see. The Dow is at 149. But again, the Dow can't go higher than my magical ring here. So right here, if the Dow pushes up and you're looking for a point to short, you know, if you want to short the Dow, I think this would be the ideal point to do it. 34,422. And whenever you make contact with this line, this is a point you would want to long. Notice we make, look at this. Came down, this was resistance, resistance, support, 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 and support again. Respecting this blue ring completely. So if we do break, I think what will probably happen is we'll probably come up, test this, break this, come down, find support, push up a bit, and poof. But if we do get above 34,422, get bullish on the Dow. Is BTC going to break the resistance? That's not what happens here, Biru. I can't tell you if it will break it or won't break it. I can't, you know, if some whale decides to buy, it'll break it. All I can tell you is there's a lot of resistance there. So it means if there was a point too short or a point to get rejected, it's likely to be at this point. If we break above it, it's likely we get a hell of a pump. And you can see we're struggling right now. And again, 33 minutes, next candle, next hourly candle. And notice on this chart, we're finding resistance now underneath this trend line. That's a thick white line. Hold on. So again, a lot of resistance. Yeah, everybody in wants it to moon and everybody out wants it to crash. I can tell you this, historically with Bitcoin, if we're above the 21 week, we're in a bull run. If we're below it as resistance, we're in a bear market. So it is very possible that we could push up and hit that resistance, the 21 week, we'll hit it as resistance and then come right back down. If we get back above it, we're back in a bull run. But don't forget, Bitcoin follows the markets. A lot of YouTubers just, they know it, probably don't want to say it, or just have no idea, but you can just follow the markets and you know which way Bitcoin's going to go. When the stock market crashes, Bitcoin crashes twice as hard. Stock market pushes up, Bitcoin pushes up 10 times as much. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite coin. I guess if I was gonna hold some coins, probably Ethereum, ADA, maybe Link. I don't know. But I just trade them. I don't hold them. Too risky in my opinion. Especially when we could be back in a bear market right now. So long 30 minutes. Do I hold Bitcoin? No, I don't. I don't have a huddle or a bag I hold. I go in at support. I go in 100% with everything I have at support, and then I sell at resistance. And then I wait for the next trade setup. For me, that means coming down to support and buying 100%, and then I get out 100%. When I go to bed, unless I have a stop loss set, that's usually how it is. If I think it's going to go up higher and it's time to go to sleep, I'll set a stop loss. If I'm not really sure about it, I'll go and take my profit. Yeah, I don't just stay in Bitcoin. How much in Bitcoin would sell my cat? No, cat's my family. I can't do that. Are you offering to buy my cat? All right. Update. It's no longer 30 minutes. Now it's down to 29 minutes. Any comments on Monero? I don't know anything about it. People talk about it, heard about it. I don't think there's anything special about it. I think, again, you guys know my opinion on altcoins. They're just different casinos. Pick where you want to go and, gamble your money. That's it. Well, again, I would say at least hourly, 2 hourly, a close above. And remember what happens, guys, and this happens all the time. All the time. If we do push above right here, if we push above, this is our resistance right now. This white line and this orange line. A lot of times what will happen is, you'll push above it. Yeah, if it's still this is the daily, so, on the daily, I don't know. But typically what happens is sometimes you'll push above resistance, right? Hell, we might push all the way up here to 46,700. A lot of times what will happen is you'll come back down and you'll test support, right? So this would be around, I can't see the price over there, 40,198, and then potentially push back up, and this becomes support, and we go higher. But a lot of times what happens when you break above, previous resistance, we have two resistance levels here. That's what I'm saying. You got this resistance and you got this resistance. But a lot of times what happens is when you break it, it'll come back down and test it and then push back up. Actually, that happens more often than not. So you bought at the red line, sold it. Yeah, and someone asked a question, well, how do you know when to sell? Well, it looked like it wasn't doing very well. We got a little bit of a pump, and then it stopped and was ready to come down, and I was worried it was going to come down, which it did, so I got out. I made less than 7% profit, but, if you play with one Bitcoin, still profit's profit. But damn, buying at 30K, that was some profit. I did expect, we did push above this ring. If you would have just bought here and stayed in, we're above now by 15%, but we did drop below. We came all the way down. We dropped below that ring a total of 18%. So, you know, we caught the bottom that last live stream. But, you know, notice the meat of the candle on the daily is above this red ring, which I talked about months in advance. That's the significant of these. That's how significant these rings are, going back for years. I mean, we hit it. Yes, we got some crazy, you know, a wick down below it, but we're above that ring. And the beginning of this stream, I played that video that I put out back in April, talking about that ring, and we hit it. That was the average point to catch support. And that just happened to be where the 34-week moving average was. So you can actually predict and have an idea where these moving averages will be way in advance, before anybody else has any clue. And I do teach that in my tutorials, how to create these charts and find these flip circles. So if you're interested, I do have tutorials just for learning how to chart using this method, not for how to play the charts. All right, 25 minutes, guys. 25 minutes, next candle. We'll see what happens. And just to let you know, we're at strong resistance. And the only reason I'm doing this live stream right now is because we're at resistance on A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and F1. Yeah, my trading classes are on Twitter and in Discord. And the classes consist of me saying, hey, load this chart up, we're at resistance. Or we're at support. All right, one more last cup of coffee. look, if I blocked you on my Twitter, it's because you said something. Yeah, I know my mic's on. If I blocked you, it's because you said something I didn't like. And that's why you got blocked. So yeah, if you want back in, sign up, and I'll let you back on. I'll just hide you from the channel if you want that. I mean, I just click a button and you're gone forever. Thank you, Fallon. Actually, I take that back. You can't sign up for my charts. And if you do, you still can't access my Twitter. The cat agrees. 17 minutes. I guess we can just all listen to the cat. If I could speak cat right now, I'm sure it's saying, "Greenies, greenies, please." Alright, will you shut up if I give you some? You promise? Alright, you just promise. So what do you think, guys? Do you think we're going to get topped out here and come back down, or do you think we're going to blow right through this resistance on all 6 charts? I don't know. I haven't played pool in a while. I assume it's like riding a bike. I don't think you forget. I think my pool stick has cobwebs on it. It's not about followers, it's just high has child attitude for real. Has child attitude for real. Alright. I think you can't take things too serious. You gotta have a little bit of fun. Yeah, not looking at XRP right now. Just looking to see if we're topped out with Bitcoin. But again, you know, if Bitcoin comes down, you know what's going to happen with XRP and Ethereum and Litecoin and everything else. Probably because I have a bearish bias sometimes. They don't like to hear that. But you know, if we do get a pump, you know, I have a question mark. I protected myself from the trolls. In the thumbnail, there's a question mark. Is it time to short? So if we get a pump, I'll say you were wrong. Oh no, it was a question mark. But a lot of people don't. I mean, I have some thumbnails and titles, and I have drop in it and crash. Some of it, I'll admit, it's for the algorithm and searching. But if they would actually watch my videos, I do give both sides. I give the bullish case and the bearish case. They just don't watch the videos. They just read the damn thumbnails and the titles. That's all they do. Those are the trolls. But the ones that actually watch the videos, you know, I try to explain what I think is possible. Right now, if you're in, just wait. Right now, if you're not in and you're thinking about buying, I would not buy at this moment because we're at a lot of resistance. All right, Greg, we're going to find out. And if we do, and I'm telling you, that is a lot of resistance, so it's very likely we'll get one hell of a pump. And we have 13 minutes and 11 seconds to the next hourly candle. And keep in mind, you know, we are at support right here. This is your current strong support. Write this down, 41,446. Let's just say 41,500 is very strong support. If we stay above that, you know, chances are we can go higher. You have very strong resistance on this chart, 42,514. Strong resistance on this chart, 42,619. We're underneath resistance on this chart, two resistance, 41,975 and 42,732. And this trend line here is the same trend line here. So again, I'm just letting you know. Yeah, I would say that you're, again, anything can happen, but if you're at resistance on, again, I look for confluence. That's how I said in the last live stream. It looked like 31,000 to 30,000 was a good point to buy in or long, because multiple charts showed that was support, and we pushed up what, 45% from there. So I'm telling you now, multiple charts, well, all of the charts that I tweet about are showing we're at resistance. So yes, this would probably be the ideal point to short. But if we do push above it, you know, get out of your short, because we're probably going to get a hell of a pump. The opposite of a dump is a pump. Yeah, that sucks. All the exchanges wouldn't let people buy. Only the elite could get in, or the people that knew what was coming way ahead of the time, which hopefully you guys followed me for the past month. You knew what was coming, where we were headed. I was the only one calling for a head and shoulders before I said it looked like it'd be a head and shoulders, and then, you know, when finally the right shoulder was formed, people were saying, "Oh, look, it's a head and shoulders." I was saying it was head and shoulders before it was head and shoulders. Yeah, you look at all the possible scenarios. Hey, this could potentially turn into a head and shoulders. This could be this, it could be that. You know, be ready for whatever it is, so you know where to potentially buy and where to sell. Alright, 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. Let's see what happens. And again, you know, a little bit, I do need to kill this stream to get to work, but if you want to access all of these charts, you know, you can 24/7. Just, if you do subscribe, just click the link and they load up. So you can, you know, and I have them labeled on the website: A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1. So, you know, I make a tweet, I say, hey, load up A1 chart. You know which one to load, and you can load them on your phone too. If you do want to subscribe, guys, this is the link. Nope, hold on. This is the link, but you do have to email me for the Discord invite link and to follow me on Twitter. And you could do that through the contact page on the website. Let's see where the Dow is right now. Again, guys, watch. If by the end of the day, it's possible. We'll see. I mean, it's so early in the day, but if you're looking for a point to short the Dow, write this number down and see how accurate these charts are. 34,422. If you're looking to short the Dow, if we get to that point, that would be an ideal point to short. I taught myself. I just wanted to find a way to find tops and bottoms and potential points where the most important thing, I wanted to find out when to predict moves and find tops and bottoms. So I played around with TradingView and, you know, started playing with the tools. Trend lines was the first one, then fib circles and fib channels, and that's what I use, all three. Well, I think Bitcoin started dropping first, and then we had a major correction with the stock market, and then Bitcoin followed suit after. So, but again, the elite, the powerful, the people with money, they know what's going to happen ahead of time. And again, Bitcoin's tied into Wall Street, so. Seven minutes, next hourly candle. And we're underneath resistance now, right here on this chart. This is the F1. I guess I can. No, I don't have enough room to put the labels in there. They're too big. I think within a month, I think we're going to have a major correction with all of the markets. That is correct. By the time we get to the apex right here, it's do or die. I'll give you the date right here. By the 11th, June 11th, we're either going to obviously break above this orange ring, which I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to do something like this. And again, I think if they don't release a stimulus package at any point when we break this, I think we're going to have a major correction. And where are we coming down to? The next orange ring below. Well, it's looking pretty dumpy if you're asking me. Yeah, but again, and I made a video about this as well. I think that stimulus package won't be released for, at the time of that video, I think it was 2 months out before approval. And keep in mind, the apex of that orange ring and that yellow trend line I just showed you on the Dow is less than a month away, which means I think it'll be too late. Because it's the apex right here. Because that is the apex. That's what I was talking about back here. See, this was the apex of this orange ring in the same trend line. And I said if they release a stimulus package, it would push up to the orange ring. If it didn't, we'd come down and test this orange ring. They released a stimulus package on March 11th, right here. And that was the apex. That was literally the apex of this trend line and this orange ring. That is when they released the stimulus pack, or they did the stimulus package here in the U.S. right at the apex. What are the chances of that? And again, if you go back here and look at our COVID crash, look what happened. This is the same orange fib circle. And look, this is a trend line we were respecting. This was the apex right here. We had our crash. This is when we crashed, our COVID crash. I'm saying the same damn thing's going to play out. Right here. We have our new apex right here. If they do not release a stimulus package, I think we're coming down. Yeah, it broke down and then it pushed back up, but they were already in talks of it and it was supposed to be approved. So, but again, I just because it was released on the apex right there where I was saying, look, if something doesn't happen, and then they did. I'm just showing you these rings can help you predict, what's going to happen way in advance. And I'm telling you, pay attention. By that date, the 11th of June. Hold on. Yeah, June 11th is the apex. So if nothing happens by that time, I think it's very likely we're going to have a major correction. We're just going to bounce back and forth between that orange ring and that support level until it breaks. And look, I mean, we're coming down. I mean, it could change on a dime, but It's a lot of resistance, and we're down. How much are we down from the top of this wick? We are down, what, 3.5%? Two minutes, 56 seconds, next hour candle. Let's see if it turns red or white. Brandon, I don't get that. You know, you're saying the Democrats just want to give out money. Did Trump not say that? Did he not release a stimulus package and he did like $2 trillion, and he wanted to up it to $2,000, you know, per person instead of $1,400? What does it matter, Democrat or Republican? If the Republicans release a stimulus package, it's okay. If the Democrats do it, it's not okay. I mean, come on, guys. Or guy. It's just a little hypocritical, that's all. I mean, people do need the money. You know, some people are hurting. People, you know, according to the stock market, you would think everything's fine. You know, well, let's keep the politics out of this, guys. This is just Bitcoin, all right? Again, if we do come down, you do have support levels below. All right, hold on. Hey, can I call you back? I'm in a live stream right now. I'll hit you back just a few. All right, bye. But what I was saying was, so this is why I tell you to load up all these charts. So, you know, there's a support level here at 37,146. You have a support level here. You have a support level here. You have a support level here and here. You have a support level right here. All your support and resistance levels are already mapped out. That's why I say always refer to different charts. I charted each one of these differently because there's trend lines that price respects, that Bitcoin is respecting. And then you create fib channels based on those trend lines. Again, if I would have created every single one of these trend lines and fib channels on one chart, all you would see was lines. You wouldn't be able to make sense of it. So that's why I have multiple charts charted different ways, because these are important trend lines price is respecting. So if you're at one chart and you're far from resistance or support, then you load up another chart with a closer support and resistance. I don't know. I just know that, you know, using fib circles and setting up these charts a certain way, you actually can, again, you know, this ring right here is a prime example. I told you this was the point that would be support. And damned if the meat of the candle on the daily is not above that ring. And again, I showed you that video at the beginning of the stream. Just rewind it back. And the same thing with the Dow Jones, guys. I mean, that was the same chart I predicted a month in advance. A month in advance. I said that it looked like in late February in 2020 that the Dow Jones would have a crash. And I was also talking about Bitcoin was going to have a crash. And it freaking happened. It hit my targets exactly on the day. And that is when I realized how correlated Bitcoin is with the stock market, at least the U.S. stock market. And yeah, the last time I said it seemed likely we'd have a crash, and it did say that in the title and the thumbnail. But if you watch the video, I said if they release a stimulus package, it'll push it up, and that's what happened. That's why people need to watch the videos, not just look at the title and the thumbnail. But we're at support on the A1 chart, and we're at resistance on the F1 chart. And I can't even see this chart. Hold on. I honestly, I don't think it will. But we'll find out if we have another major correction. COVID crash, the Dow came down 30%, Bitcoin came down 60%. Our last correction right here with the Dow, and when this happened, if you were following on that live stream, the Dow came down a total of almost 4.5%. That is when we started having the first correction for Bitcoin. So all the other markets came down. Nasdaq came down, S&P came down, so did Bitcoin. So that's 2 times now. We know that when the markets correct, Bitcoin corrects as well. So if we have another major correction and Bitcoin's not affected, well, then maybe that's not the case. But I'm pretty sure if we have a correction, Bitcoin's going to follow, just like it did the previous 2 times. Well, if I do that, all right, hold on. I have to refresh the chart because I have all your price labels on there. All right, it's been extended. So hit refresh and load the chart up. You should now see the extended. Hey, why's my delete there? Hit refresh. Yep, you got it. Oh, so you shorted? You shorted from the top. I guess you're using some serious leverage, huh, Wyatt? Oh, from yesterday at 30K? Is that what we're talking about? I don't think we'll need a peak of the bull run 3.0 chart. I think the 2.0 chart is all you need. And keep in mind, that peak of the bull run chart, and I talked about that before, I said that green line below was your support. That happened to be right at 30K as well, and that is where we found support. Yeah, again, you just look at the charts. I know that line, if you follow it back to the left, price respected that line going way back. So obviously if you drop, yeah, that's a point you potentially would want to buy or long. RJ, I'm not accepting cryptocurrency for monthly. I'm sorry. You'll have to wait until I do another lifetime special, and then I'll accept crypto payment for lifetime. But I'm not doing that for monthly. Well, again, I used the markets as well. It looked like we were due for a correction, and I know Bitcoin's correlated with it. So I told you that orange ring was the top at 65K. Market's due for a correction. It made sense, and I told you if we come down, that red ring is likely going to be support. And we did wick below it, but on the daily, we were above that red ring. And just like before, that orange ring was resistance to 65K. So if we push up, that orange ring will be resistance again, which is going to be around 70,000, 75, something like that. I say be patient. Again, I'm saying within any time between now and the next anytime between now and the next 21 days, all right? Let's say the next 20 days. I think it's very possible we could have a major correction for the U.S. markets. And if that happens, then Bitcoin and altcoins are all going to come down. and the dollar is going to push up. So pay attention. You know, we might just kind of go sideways. I don't know. We could get it up. We could get a pump. All right, your resistance levels are here. Pay attention to them. I just said earlier, if we push above this resistance we're currently at, your next point to get rejected, you would put it in a short, is at 46,000, well, roughly 46,700, because that is going to be the neckline. And a lot of times you will come down and you'll push up and test previous support as resistance. So, you know, if we get a pump, that's the point to short. So we could, you know, push up and down, but I'm saying that if we do not get a stimulus package released, which apparently it's 2 months out, I do think that potentially we're going to be bouncing back and forth. We're going to break this, and boom, down we go, guys. Check out the DXY. I think the Dow Jones Industrial and markets might go parabolic, and DXY might tank. What are you thinking? Again, I'm using my Dow chart to predict when this will potentially happen. Keep in mind, even if the dollar is dropping, if markets start correcting, they're going to jump into the US dollar. And if gold starts correcting, they're going to jump into the US dollar. That's when the dollar will start pushing up. If you look at the dollar, if you zoom out the DXY, we're actually bullish. We were at the top back in 2001. I think 2008 was the lowest point. So the dollar's been creeping up a little bit at a time. So the dollar's actually been pushing up from its lowest point. Overall, it's on a downtrend, but it's actually in an uptrend right now. You have to admit, we're pretty much stuck right here. I mean, it's just not moving. It's just sitting right here at resistance. You know, it's possible. If you go back and look at the history, look from our COVID crash. Look at the correlation between Bitcoin and in the stock market, the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P. Once we bottomed, you know, the stock market kept pushing up. Bitcoin pushed up with it. So if the stock market goes sideways, yeah, Bitcoin will have a little up and down. We could push up to 46,700 and then drop back down to 3,500. You know, this will be your next support. If we come back down, you know, this ring will be support again. 37. This right here is what? 37,647. We're going to respect this ring because we respect this ring. I mean, I've showed you this before. This magical red ring right here. Look, I know you can probably get tired of seeing this if you've been following me, but support. And that's why I said I knew this would be support, because it was support, resistance, resistance, support, support. We pushed up, it was resistance, resistance, resistance. We pushed up, it was more resistance. And then we pushed up and it was resistance, and then flipped as support. And then I told you, if we come down, where's your support going to be? Well, if we've been respecting that ring going back for years, well, here's your support. And that's where we found support, right here. That's how you use these charts. That's how you project way in advance. I said, guys, the top is this orange ring. The bottom is this red ring. Nailed it. And I'm telling you, if we break this red ring, your next target is right here. Maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. Twitter tick. Alright guys, I hate to kill the stream. I was hoping something would happen, but I do need to get to work. Tuesday, I'll start doing some more streams, and I can make them go longer, but again guys, I gotta get to work. I think I'm just procrastinating right now. But if you do want to sign up guys, that's the link, and if you do want the Discord invite link or to follow me on Twitter, you have to email me through the website. But yeah, I'm gonna kill this. But do pay attention guys, look at the MACD, alright? MACD is way up here. It does look like, according to the 1 hour, and follow these moving averages, it's angled up. At any point this could change. The MACD, I have to admit, does look bullish. It looks like, there could be some more upside, but again, all I can say is that we're at very strong resistance. Just pay attention. If we get above this resistance, get bullish, but if we can't get above this point, then there could be some more downside. Greg, what are you saying please about? But we'll keep you guys updated on Twitter, and I'll hop in Discord here and there. All right, guys, I'm out.